Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
Hello, I'm Scott Bogie from Combat Sports UK, here with Mauricio Gomez ahead of his fight on the 21st of July against Jordan Plutin. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm in the hotel now. I got in last night. And I just had to, do a few errands, and I'm gonna start cutting weight soon.
Exactly. And how do you feel coming into this fight? Like, what does this week normally entail?
It was a little bit different because my corner, he's gonna be coaching in UFC tomorrow, and then he's gonna do like a red eye over here. So he's in Vegas right now, and he's gonna come here to Houston. So I'm just kind of waiting for him a little bit. I'll see him probably Sunday, the day of the fight. I have it was pretty standard. I did all my training that I had to do, and then on top of that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm a little ahead of the schedule. Last time I was not the schedule. So, but we always learn from our mistakes and our experiences. So my last time I went for the Fury, I came in a day before the weigh-ins, a little bit of a mistake. So this time I have I got a nutritionist, and I got all this, and I came in another day earlier. So still learning from this experience as well.
And speaking about your last fight, that was a unanimous decision victory against Ricky Romeo. How do you feel that fight went, and what improvements have you gone since that fight?
So yeah, I looked at it, and I saw I was very sluggish. I remember I had to, I got tested before the fight, and I remember chugging a lot of water, and I remember feeling super lethargic after that. So that kind of played its factor. But I also the cut was a little I could have done better. I didn't use someone that time. I used someone before, and I used the same methods, but over time, your body starts to change, and you start to you get getting a little heavier, more muscle puts on. So I have to make adjustments. So I'm working with Eric Pena. I had a friend that got me in contact with him, and he's helping me get on track for this. So that way I'll have a good performance.
And have you seen any weaknesses from Jordan that you're looking to take advantage of this weekend?
The fight would probably be from the open, but at the same time, I tried to make sure I addressed some of the things that I didn't do in the fight. I was very successful, when I was in the clinch. I was very successful, coming forward. But I definitely was working on my cardio, making sure my hands were sharp. And like I said, I'm working with a nutritionist now, and he also works on the performance, making sure everything will be good for the fight. So I'm making those checking those boxes to make sure that I don't gas as quickly as I did last time.
And you're coming into this fight. You are fighting a Texas fighter in Texas. Now, you have fought at home before at Phil's Cage Fury FC. How big of an advantage is the home advantage, having the home crowd?
I actually did. So I'm not from. It was in Tampa. I'm not from Tampa, but I actually did have a few guys. They drove out to watch me fight, and that was really nice, and I appreciated it, and I felt it was good. I've never fought in. I fought in Miami before. That was when I was an amateur, but I would say that would be more the home advantage. But being just like a 3.5 hour drive isn't much. I'm assuming my opponent is having to do the same thing, 3.5 hour drive, something like that, a few hour drive, and then just go and weigh in. That definitely is a big advantage, because all you got to do is the travel is way easier.
Yeah.
Versus having to fly, and then you start retaining water, and then you have to make sure you do this and that. It's definitely a lot more. So I think it is good, but at the same time, I'm pretty hungry for this. And
And
I'm
you're coming into this MMA scene. You started off as an amateur. You then went as a professional. You did some grappling competitions. How do you feel like that has builded you for this?
um pretty I like the last time, or I'm sorry, this my second pro fight. I was competing a lot that year in jiu-jitsu. I was fighting. I was making sure I got some. I took advantage of those things because I didn't want to lose what kind of took me to being a pro. Like it was my grappling, but at the same time, like I was like my last fight. I tried to strike more than I had to. I had a lot of good moments when I was engaging in the clinch. So I want to make sure I pace it and fight my fight pretty much. But the jujitsu helps a lot with giving, if I feel a competitive edge.
Yeah.
I definitely, like, I get myself out there more. I've done three jujitsu tournaments this year. The first two I like felt very rusty. Went against good guys. I would lose the second match in the tournament, but um it's fine. Like we keep moving forward. And then I just won a tournament 2 weeks ago in Orlando, Florida, ADCC Open. So it was good to help me kind of like, tune up, be competitive, just kind of stay focused. And I enjoyed it. But now I'm on track for this. I'm super focused.
Exactly. And this will be your second fight of the year so far. Now, are you planning on fighting again this year, or do you plan to take some time off? Or
Yeah. So I started working with my nutritionist not too long ago, and we were speaking about how to get me at a lower um, walk around weight, and how to get me, just to get me in optimal shape for my next fights. So I said, yeah. So I don't know how much time I'll take off, but it's gonna be a lot of trial and error, and I'll be focusing on making sure obviously I'm improved for this fight, but even more so for the next one, regardless win or lose.
and this fight is obviously at featherweight. Now, I know two of your three amateur fights, they were at lightweight. Now, do you feel like
Yeah.
featherweight is your natural weight class now? Or are you exploring to go back to lightweight, you even another weight class at all?
Yeah, I want to stick with feather. Like the last one, I had a few complications. I try to go with a weight cut that didn't really. It wasn't really. I didn't make adjustments to how my body was changing, and the guy I'm working with now is aware of that, and we've gone over it. So yeah, I actually had a catch weight at an amateur. It's not in the records, but I had a catch weight at 165. Not on me. I was ready to go like lighter, but my opponent, like they just couldn't find me an opponent. This is like in February 2019. But yeah, no, I'd like to stick with featherweight and see it be as healthy as I can be. And then, from there we'll see what else is available. But I think featherweight would probably be the best one.
Yeah. And how has Fury FC treated you? Like, are you happy here, or how had it happened?
Yeah, no, no, yeah. Eric Garcia is amazing. He is very patient. He does a lot for the fighters. He helps push guys, to get to the next step in their career. And on top of that, like, I got a 4 fight deal with him. It's a great opportunity. I appreciate all the work they put in for me. And I'm just like, I'm looking forward to, performing.
And you do train with American Top Team. How has that helped improve your game?
I mean, there's a lot of different partners, but like, yeah, I mean, when I first started going there in 2021, it was still, I didn't know if I was gonna work on like what exactly I wanted to do, because I wanted to do grappling and I didn't have that option, to have the training partners. So I wanted to make the jump to MMA, and then the opportunity to join that came up. So I jumped on it in April 2021, and I'm still here, and I'm learned a lot, and I'm still learning, and I'm very very excited, looking forward to keep growing with the team, and it definitely reignited my spark to learn and be the best version of myself.
Exactly, and you're definitely showing that in these performances that you are getting the victory. Do you know what you're wanting to do next? Like, is there talks of maybe like a title eliminator? Or are you just looking to get someone else?
So I don't think they do titles for the pros. I haven't seen it. I've seen them do it for the amateurs,
They do
but
have pro titles.
they have pro title. I don't know who has it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard. Um, I want to get through these 4 fights, and I want to just gain as much experience as I can, and then after the 4 fights are done, this is going to be my second fight with Fury. After those, but last 2, we'll see where we go. Whether I resign with them, go or just do like 1 fight deals with organizations, or even go to like the next the next step. Just
Yeah,
I'm looking towards just improving and seeing where I'm at. But at the same time, like the last guy I fought had 5 more fights than me, and this guy has 10 fights. So the guys I've been fighting are starting to pick up, like they have more experience. They have more fights.
yeah.
So I mean, it's at the end of the day, like you know, I want to keep moving up. But definitely, like I felt like my last fight was a step up. Obviously the guy was more experienced, and and I'm assuming this guy will be experienced as well. But I'm still coming in with that same fury
Yeah.
for us.
Thank you for coming on. If you are in the Texas area around this weekend, make sure you get tickets for that fight. It will be amazing. Is there anyone else you're wanting to shout out?
Uh, yeah. I just want to give a shout out to some of my sponsors. Ishi Lima, um, Near Fall Apparel, Ascended, it's a marketing company, and Norman Roofing and Construction, and just like my team, American Top Team, my home gym back at home, American Top Team, Weston and Davey. I coach too, so I appreciate everyone for supporting me. All my people back home helping me out, supporting. And yeah, I don't think I left anyone out. Yeah, thank you.
I can't wait to watch you fight on the 21st. It will be a great evening, and make sure you can be able to watch it. If you aren't able to go into Texas to be able to get tickets, make sure you go watch it on the UFC Fight Pass. Fury do have lots of events, and they do put on a great show.
Thank you.